from right here in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, Roger Nobody Jones.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. For some of you, I say that lightly. I think you'd be closer to me over here. Thank you. And I asked for a volunteer a while ago, and she agreed to help again. Bring her back up, ladies and gentlemen. Now, people have asked me how I got into doing paranormal shows. I had moved to Charleston, South Carolina, and opened a magic shop. Was going to open one anyhow. And I made a deal, went in and started working on the place, changed the locks. I was hanging stuff on the walls. Went home that night, came back, stuff all over my floor. I had felt an entity earlier that day. So I figured maybe just pass by. Worked the whole day, second day, left, came back the next morning, stuff all over the floor again. By the fourth day, I forgot and left my radio running. Came in, everything was fine. So I knew I had an entity in the room. It took me 3 months to find out who it was investigating it. It was a child who had been murdered back in the 1840s. Come to find out, it took me another 3 months to find out his name was Toby. His mama, and of course Toby was a slave. And the guy was attacking his mama, and Toby at 13 went to save her. And he was knocked down a flight of stairs and broke his neck. Now his mama, come to find out, had knew exactly when he would die, what hour he would die. She didn't know what day or what year. All she knew was the hour. Toby was a 13-year-old child that loved to play. That's why I started doing my first paranormal shows, was in the back of that room. And Toby loved to play with people. First show that I did that night, I started, was for 13 Marines. 12 guys, 1 girl. And believe it or not, the scariest person in the room was a guy. Had a monkey sitting on my table up there, which belonged to a child. But when I started checking more on the woman's mother, back in Charleston, their voodoo was a little bit different than most. And a lady had told when the child was born, what hour the child would die. Tonight, I'm going to try to get Toby to tell this lovely lady what hour he died. Now in this box that you see sitting here, I have a picture of a clock on an hour of 1 through 12. First thing I like to do is see if we can sync up. Will you look at this, please? It has 6 different symbols. It's an ESP cube. You know all the symbols that's on it. What is on it?
A star, a square, a plus sign, some squiggles, a circle, an 8,
That's infinity.
Oh, infinity.
Yes. In a minute, I will turn my back. When I turn my back, I will look this way. I was told to hurt a man ago, not turn your back to you. So I will turn my head in a minute. Pick any symbol you want. Put it face up, put your hand on top of it. Can you do that for me?
Yes, sir.
Go right ahead. Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
If you got it, know what you're holding it, honey. Your hand like this.
Sure.
So pick any symbol, have it face up, put it in your hand.
Got it.
Look at me. This your first time to Myrtle Beach, ain't it?
No.
It's not?
No.
Well, I'm looking, I'm feeling waves. Is it wavy lines?
It is.
Show them, please.
It's the squiggles.
Now, Toby, like I said, believe in protecting his mama. But he's also very playful, so Toby is liable to play with you some also. You may feel a tickle, you may feel him tap you. We never know. But would you take my hand? And Toby, would you put an hour in her head? Do you feel strong on one of the hours?
Yes, sir.
Out loud, what's the hour?
3 p.m.
3 p.m.? Toby? Now, do you feel he told you? Or do you feel an instinct? Or that I did not squeeze your hand or anything to tell you what any time was?
Absolutely not. No.
Would you take it out, please? Right here. Tell them what time is on it.
3 o'clock.
Now, if you look at it and see there's nothing, no way, shape, or form, they could have been messed with.
I'm
Because
stunned.
it is sealed in plastic.
It
And
is.
if anybody later would like to examine it, they are very welcome to. And I thank you.
Nobody Jones.
Even not thinking about Toby, it is true, has freaked me out when he started throwing his stuff off my walls. That is a true story. Thank you once again. Give her a hand, ladies and gentlemen. Wait 1 minute. Can you sit back down for me, please? Sit back, relax. Now, Toby, I don't know, but Toby should thank you. Now, Toby, do you think Toby did it? You think I did it? Or do you think you're just lucky?
I don't know.
Oh, that might make Toby mad. You don't want to make Toby mad.
Toby did it. Toby did it for sure.
Why do I feel Toby laughing?
I don't know.
Well, Toby, what do you do to her? Don't play like that. I'm sorry. Toby's a kid. He can't help it. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, give her a hand.
Nobody Jones.